Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Triple Pack Fall 2024 of November 2024. To help you answer the question, should you buy it? By using the links in the description below, you'll gain access to this bundle and have the opportunity to gain early access to videos by buying a coffee through Buy Me a Coffee or Ko-Fi. Your support means the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX, a remake of the classic Sega Master System title. Developed by Jenkin Team and published by Merge Games, this game reintroduces Sega's early mascot, Alex Kidd, to the gaming world after 3 decades. The narrative reflects on Alex Kidd's challenging past, being overshadowed by iconic characters like Super Mario and facing disappointment of being replaced. Jenkin Team's passion for the original release is evident as they breathe new life into Miracle World DX. The game boasts beautiful pixel artwork, detailed backgrounds, immersive weather effects, and smooth animations, reminiscent of the 8-bit era, but with a contemporary charm. However, the remake faithfully preserves the quirks and design flaws of the 1986 release. The platforming sequences, occasionally poorly conceived, may pose challenges and frustrations for players unfamiliar with the original. While new features, including redesigned boss battles and extra stages, attempt to address some issues, they don't entirely conceal the outdated elements. Upon completing the adventure, additional content is limited, featuring a boss rush mode and the option to play the original Master System version. Lacking a gallery or museum of classic materials, the game caters primarily to die-hard Alex Kidd fans, offering a cozy title for revisiting nostalgic moments. Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX stands as a visually stunning tribute to Sega's early legacy. While it faithfully reproduces the charm of the original, newcomers may find its dated design challenging. For devoted fans seeking for a trip down memory lane, the remake provides a satisfying and passionate homage to a classic title. And number 2 we have Troublemaker, a wild ride through the halls of high school, blending juvenile delinquency with Yakuza-style combat and a healthy dose of cringe-worthy humor. From the get-go, you're thrust into the shoes of Buddy, a troublemaker with a knack for brawling and a new school to navigate. As you meet a cast of archetypal characters and dive headfirst into the chaotic world of teenage gang warfare, it becomes clear that Troublemaker is anything but ordinary. The game's story, while utterly nonsensical, somehow manages to captivate with its sheer absurdity. Encouraging gangs to battle it out in school corridors might not make much sense, but it sets the stage for some hilariously over-the-top encounters and meme-laden dialogue that'll leave you both cringing and laughing in equal measure. Combat, reminiscent of Yakuza mechanics, is serviceable but flawed, offering repetitive gameplay and occasional glitches that only add to the game's charm. Despite its shortcomings, there's a certain joy in unleashing Buddy's sick moves on unsuspecting opponents and reveling in the chaos that ensues. Visually, Troublemaker is a mixed bag, with outdated graphics and occasional glitches, marring an otherwise serviceable presentation. Yet somehow, these flaws only add to the game's quirky appeal, cementing its status as a guilty pleasure for those willing to overlook its shortcomings. Troublemaker is far from perfect, but is undeniably entertaining in its own bizarre way. If you're willing to embrace the madness and overlook its flaws, you'll find yourself immersed in a hilariously enjoyable experience that's sure to leave a lasting impression. And number 3 we have Time Loader, a nostalgic story-driven platformer where you control Dummy, a small robot sent back to 1995 to rewrite its creator Adam's tragic past. Combining smooth controls, clever environmental interactions, and a vibrant 90s aesthetic, it's a short but impactful journey packed with charm. Set across 3 acts, the game centers on Dummy's mission to prevent Adam's childhood accident. As you traverse beautifully designed levels brimming with 90s references, you'll enjoy an atmosphere that feels lovingly crafted. From Tamagotchis to era-specific details, every corner is a nod to the past. The audio design enhances this immersion, blending sorrowful soundtracks with precise environmental sounds. Dummy's wheels clattering over surfaces is particularly satisfying. Though marketed as a puzzle platformer, the game leans heavily on the platforming aspect. Its puzzles are simple, often solved by accident, rather than deep thinking. This works in its favor, making it a relaxing experience rather than a brain-busting challenge. Dummy's growing abilities, like grabbing items or climbing, keep gameplay fresh without overwhelming you. The game's brevity, about 4 hours, feels appropriate for its focused narrative. Multiple endings, including a hidden one, add replayability, as does a feature allowing you to revisit earlier levels. The third act introduces more impactful choices, tying your actions to different outcomes in Adam's future. Time Loader does not aim for intense action or difficult puzzles, but its smooth controls, heartfelt story, and 90s nostalgia make it an unforgettable, relaxing adventure worth experiencing. Whether for its retro vibes or touching narrative, it's a must-play. And number 4 we have Happy's Humble Burger Farm, a surreal blend of fast food simulation and horror that delivers a bizarre, engrossing experience. As a worker trapped in a corporate-run simulation, you'll juggle the monotony of flipping burgers with unraveling the dark mystery of your synthetic prison. Released in 2021, this quirky horror title challenges you to survive and escape a nightmarish reality. From the outset, it is clear that something is amiss. Faceless customers, strange mascots with sinister pasts, and eerie urban landscapes immerse you in a dystopian satire of corporate greed. Every shift at the burger joint is fraught with danger, as preparing food becomes a test of skill and nerves. The thrill of solving horrific encounters by making sandwiches under duress is as unique as it is ingenious. Beyond the work shifts, you can explore the Truman Show-like city of New Elysium, uncovering clues about your fabricated world through flyers, radio shows, and other media. The narrative balances absurd humor with genuine horror, creating a rich, unsettling atmosphere. While the game's fast food mechanics are central, they do not dominate the experience as much as you might expect. The 4 to 6 hour campaign keeps the gameplay varied, introducing twists to keep you engaged. For those seeking a more focused fast food simulation, an unlockable endless mode adds replayability. Although some mechanics are overly forgiving and minor bugs persist, Happy's Humble Burger Farm remains a standout indie gem. If you're ready to don the apron and face its surreal horrors, this is one fast food job you won't forget. And number 5 we have Anuchard. In Anuchard, you embark on a captivating journey armed with the mystical Audra's Bell as your sole weapon. This action RPG offers a refreshing take, blending engaging gameplay with a thought-provoking narrative. Set in the farming community of Orchard, the game unfolds against a backdrop of a once thriving utopia now on the brink of collapse. As the chosen bell wielder, you venture into a treacherous dungeon to revive lost villagers and uncover the mysteries of the guardians who once protected the land. Initially appearing as a simple tale, Anuchard gradually reveals layers of depth, exploring themes of human nature and the quest for paradise. While the localization struggles to convey the intricacies of the plot, the narrative's evolution and 2 distinct ending choices adds a compelling dimension to the experience. The gameplay loop revolves around dungeon exploration, featuring a blend of combat, puzzle solving, and village interactions. Battles are straightforward yet engaging, with light and heavy attacks, complemented by strategic use of the Audra's Bell. Puzzles, requiring clever manipulation of the bell's abilities, offer a satisfying challenge. Outside the dungeon, players can engage in side quests, crafting, and village management activities, adding depth. Despite flaws like the absence of an autosave feature and a somewhat unnecessary upgrade system, Anuchard delivers a cohesive adventure. Visually, the game's colorful sprites and expressive character designs contribute to its unique aesthetic appeal. Coupled with catchy music and immersive sound effects, Anuchard creates a captivating world. While not revolutionary, Anuchard offers an engaging action RPG experience that resonates with both its gameplay mechanics and narrative depth. If you're seeking a memorable journey filled with charm and thought-provoking themes, Anuchard is worth playing. And number 6 we have ATONE, Heart of the Elder Tree, a captivating story-driven rhythm combat RPG from Wild Boy Studios and published by Untold Tales, offers an emotionally charged experience that leaves a lasting impression. Originally a mobile game in 2019, it has now found its way to PC. Set in a realm abandoned by the gods, ATONE plunges you into the consequences of their departure. With Odin's guardians absent, the sacred elder tree entrusted to their care becomes vulnerable to misuse. In this dire situation, Astra, the daughter of humanity's last great leader, emerges as the sole beacon of hope. Your journey unfolds as you interact with diverse characters, navigate haunting Midgard landscapes, and make choices that shape your unique story and ending. Played from an isometric perspective with simple WASD navigation, exploration is straightforward, though early encounters with navigational boundaries provide a learning curve. You'll engage in conversations with various characters, unraveling the rich narrative and Norse mythology that underpin the game. While exploring, you'll discover items like herb plants and bread, though their utility beyond healing in the case of bread and currency conversion may be limited. Puzzles often tied to achievements vary in complexity, providing both hints and challenging single-attempt conundrums. The emotional weight of the story is conveyed effectively through well-acted cutscenes and a moving soundtrack. The heart of ATONE lies in its rhythm-based combat, where each battle features a unique song, playing on PC, you'll use numbered keys for note hits as they cascade down the screen in a Guitar Hero-esque style. These combat sequences are enthralling, but your focus on hitting notes might sometimes divert attention from the battle's visuals. While the gameplay is captivating, the rhythm battles could be challenging, especially on harder difficulty settings, with more buttons to manage. Despite a few minor quirks and moments of difficulty, ATONE, Heart of the Elder Tree, shines with its emotional storytelling, immersive puzzles, and mesmerizing musical combat. It's a heartfelt journey that leaves a lasting impression, offering an experience that's both addictive and emotionally charged. At number 7 we have Punch Club, a unique blend of boxing management, RPG, and tycoon simulation, where you train, fight, and uncover the truth behind your father's murder. As you step into the shoes of an aspiring fighter, you'll juggle gym time, relationships, and even quirky moments like fighting crocodiles or choosing the way of the tiger to hone your skills. The pixel art visuals and heavy 80s and 90s nostalgia make the game a treat for retro enthusiasts. The story is engaging, offering multiple branching paths and endings, allowing you to shape your journey to the Punch Club ranks in legitimate or shady ways. Alongside the main plot, you'll manage stats, develop through intricate skill trees, and encounter hilarious pop culture references. While the gameplay loop of training and balancing life is satisfying at first, it can become repetitive. Some players have reported bugs, such as skill progression halts, which might hinder your experience. Still, the overall package, especially with the free expansion adding 3 hours of content, offers plenty of replayability. If you love micromanagement, pixel graphics, and a touch of humor, Punch Club delivers a challenging yet rewarding experience. However, its grind-heavy nature might not suit everyone. For fans of management sims and retro aesthetics, this is a must-play. Just be prepared to fight through the occasional frustration. In a bundle, this game is worth checking out, especially if you've ever dreamed of training hard, punching hard, and maybe finding love along the way. At number 8 we have King's Bounty Platinum Edition, an enthralling mix of turn-based strategy and RPG gameplay, bundling 3 titles: King's Bounty The Legend, Armored Princess, and Crossworlds. You step into a vibrant fantasy world, leading armies and solving quests while navigating a blend of tactical battles and role-playing elements. The game stands out for their strategic depth and addictive gameplay loop. Each battle challenges you to adapt, as enemies vary in strength and tactics. Exploration is rewarding, with a richly detailed world full of treasures, NPCs, and quirky encounters, like talking stones and carnivorous plants. Character customization and diverse unit types offer countless strategies to experiment with, keeping gameplay fresh across playthroughs. However, the series is not without flaws. You might find the late game grind tiresome, with frequent backtracking for troops and resources. Some mechanics, like troop resurrection, can feel overly restrictive, especially on higher difficulties. The narrative leans heavily on fantasy tropes, and while charming, it lacks depth or originality to truly captivate. Additionally, older graphics and a lack of modern resolutions might detract slightly from the experience. Despite these flaws, King's Bounty offers a compelling blend of exploration, strategy, and hero progression. Whether you're a casual gamer enjoying the whimsical aesthetic or a hardcore strategist tackling impossible challenges, there's something here for everyone. If you're new, consider starting with Crossworlds for its expanded content and polish. For fans of the genre, this is a must-play collection that still shines nearly 2 decades later. At number 9 we have Cash Cow DX, a delightful retro-inspired arcade game from Pixel Games, the creators of Donut Dodo. You step into the hooves of a cow, navigating various stages to reclaim treasure stolen by the pickpockets, led by the disco-dancing Party Pig. The premise is as quirky and charming as Donut Dodo's, with each level featuring different themes such as loops, boats, and minecarts, reminiscent of classic games like Mappy and City Connection. Unlike Donut Dodo's single-screen format, Cash Cow DX offers a more complex, multi-screen experience. The game is intentionally challenging, requiring careful navigation due to the loose controls and the cow's inertia. Quick reflexes are not always enough. You must be vigilant and patient to avoid enemies that appear suddenly. Fortunately, the game provides helpful warnings, with arrows indicating approaching foes. One of the unique aspects is the pickaxe, which functions similarly to Donkey Kong's hammer, but also helps you find hidden extra ladders by uncovering special areas. Collecting these ladders unlocks bonus stages, adding an extra layer of challenge and replay value. Each level culminates in a showdown with Party Pig, where you disable his music through zipline rides in a thrilling boss battle. Despite its difficulty, Cash Cow DX includes a practice mode, which is a blessing if you struggle with the game's demanding nature. While the music is enjoyable, it may not be as catchy as Donut Dodo's soundtrack. However, if you've enjoyed titles like Murtop, Annalyn, and Donut Dodo, Cash Cow DX is a must-play. Its tough, exhilarating gameplay ensures that you get your money's worth. And number 10 we have Patch Quest, a roguelike exploration game. In this game you collect creatures, get into the occasional murder fest, and keep track of all your discoveries. While the world and creatures may seem cute and cuddly, this game will murder you over and over again. You play an explorer in Patchlantis, a world filled with secret paths, treacherous plant life, and monsters that really hate you. Nature has overtaken the island, and it is your job to find out what has happened. Every time you die, the world, or patches connected to each other, will change and reshuffle, making each playthrough different. You're equipped with a weapon that can fire various types of ammo, depending on fruits that you find in your journey. You have homing bananas, rapid-fire grapes, explosive onions, among others. Sometimes this game goes full-on bullet hell on you, and these encounters can be quite overwhelming. You can mount monsters and use their skills and abilities to help deal with situations like this. You can even use them to battle other monsters that you encounter. The more your bond grows with your monsters, the more abilities will be available to them. Some monsters can levitate across swamps, and others are super tanky. You can also acquire plants and minerals to further grow your bond. Finding these resources also increases your Explorer rank. Every new level to the Explorer rank unlocks new permanent buffs for your character. In conclusion, Patch Quest is an awesome little adventure with some genuinely tough encounters. However, it manages to balance difficulty with the thrill of exploration and discovery, and never feels repetitive. Thanks to the wealth of creatures to mount and capture and some tough-as-nails combat, this roguelike adventure is quite a treat, and you'll be crazy to pass this one by. And that's all for this bundle. This bundle offers a fantastic mix of games at an unbeatable price, with standout titles like Call of the Sea, Punch Club, and King's Bounty. Whether you're into puzzles, strategy, or retro arcade, there's something for everyone. Fans of Heroes of Might and Magic will appreciate King's Bounty, while Call of the Sea impresses with its engaging story and visuals. Overall, this bundle is a pleasant surprise, packed with value and great options for gamers of all tastes. In any case, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if this video was helpful, feel free to leave a like and subscribe, and maybe consider unlocking early access to videos by buying the channel a coffee. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.